Okay, gang, it's me. It's Tina O. Here's a little update. I have to smell these lilacs first. Oh my gosh, they're so amazing. I could just like snurfle them down. They're so good. Oh my gosh. All right, so listen. I hit a wall last week. I finished a sun run on whatever that date was, the 18th or 19th or whatever. And it was great. I rocked it. I felt super high and super capable and rah me. You know, I can do this. And that's all good. And then I don't know what happened. I don't know. I hit some wall a couple of days later and really just didn't quite recover until probably yesterday, maybe the day before. And I'm not sure what triggered it. I don't know if I have some thoughts. I have one thought that it's possible that I'd been working towards something and I reached it. And maybe it's that I know that's probably the easiest thing that I'm training for. And since I've accomplished that, oh my gosh, now it just gets real. It could be that. I had a couple of deep conversations about some things I'm passionate about and got caught up a lot in the red tape of what it would take to create some change in that conversation. And that, I think, probably added to it. Anyway, I guess I'm telling you all of this because I've been rawing for the last, month or so that you've been tuning in, and I just hit a wall, and I want to talk to you a little bit about how you can't push process, and I get that when you're in process, you're in process, and it's one thing to indulge in it and sort of lay in it and just keep it going and going and going. And it's another thing to just recognize that you can't push process. But you can move momentum. You can move momentum forward by staying engaged, but you can't push process. So what I ended up choosing to do was, one, give myself as much of a pity party as I needed, not wanted. There's the difference, right? I gave myself enough time to go, I don't know what's wrong, and do my weepy thing, and lay in bed and sleep late and be kind of grumpy and just not be myself, or I guess be myself, but a different part of myself. And I also just kept creeping forward. So my invitation to you is, when you have those, flat on your ass kind of days or weeks, and I don't usually have flat on my ass kind of weeks, but I did. I had 2 flat on my ass kind of weeks, which is a lot for me. I'm just kind of realizing my backyard's a bit messy. You don't want to see that. I could keep showing you some lilacs. Anyway, whatever. I digress. When you have those flat on your back, flat on your ass days, weeks, whatever, let yourself have that time, inquire, what's this about? And sometimes there isn't a why. Like sometimes, your brain ain't going to figure it out. Sometimes it's not for our brain to figure it out. And even if we figured it out, sometimes that doesn't move it, right? It doesn't matter what we know up here. It matters what's going on in our heart. It matters what's going on in our soul, on the whole alignment of all that we are. You can't push process, but you can move momentum. So I decided to creep along. I think I've been away from exercise about 10 days. 10 days. And when you're training for a triathlon, that's kind of a lot, right? Oh my gosh, what was I thinking? But whatever. It's only 10 days. I look at it that way. It was only 10 days. It is not the entire story of my ride to conquer cancer or of my triathlon. It is just a little blip on the story. So if you're having a blip on your story, let it be that blip. Honor the blip. Give yourself the space and the time to listen to what that blip wants to tell you, and keep creeping forward. I went for a really shitty run. Can I just say that? Like, it was not a good run, and it was short, like 4K, whatever, man. But I got moving and I got sweating, and that's good. So tomorrow I'll do something bigger because I'm creeping out of the hole. So here's to you. Here's to your success. Here's to the risks that you're going to take. Here's to the big leaps you're going to take. And here's to living. And when we live, all this stuff is part of it, right? It's not just the rah stuff. It can be the crap stuff too. So here's to you, and here's to living. keep going. May your 10 days be better than my last 10 were. Okay. See ya next time. Next update. Maybe tomorrow will be good.